Pleasure, as defined in the 1750 Oxford edition of the Gravy Dictionary, is a feeling of deep satisfaction followed by a guilty self-loathing. This view of pleasure is interpreted differently elsewhere. The Germanic Dictionary, commissioned by Fritz the Great in 1642, defines pleasure as a complex emotion containing a sense of inner fulfillment that is very gratifying until it is punctured by a deep sense of doubt and ominous anxiety. In contrast, a dictionary text from the more progressive Faungolese people simply defines pleasure using vowel sounds. U, I, ia, au, a. These words are beyond translation, in the same way that the feeling of pleasure cannot be described by words alone. And words alone cannot describe what our hero is experiencing as he journeys on pleasure's forgotten highway. A highway that will take him to the most dangerous intersection of all, the crossroads of his soul.
The mysterious secrets of Uncle Bertie's Botanarium.
Episode 24. The Fate of Pleasure.
Wow. Soren, did you know what I mean?
Totally.
Wow. Do you know that word?
I've never heard it before.
I've never used it before. I think I've just invented it.
It's so appropriate, though, sir.
Wow. Look at the plasma cylinder. It's so delicate. Look at how delicate that plasma is.
It's very delicate. It's so beautiful. I could just stare at it for weeks.
I think I have been. It's very pleasing to the eye.
All of the senses.
Yes, all of the senses. My senses are enhanced. I'm going to remove my monocle. My sight is enhanced. Oh, my smell is enhanced. Tactile senses. Oh, so nice to touch. Hearing. You sound very good. Cylinder, you sound very good. Plasma, I sound very good. I'm listening to my own voice. I can hear a million vibrations. Music.
Yes, it's invigorating.
Yes, it makes sense to me now. The repetitiveness is hypnotic. Dance with me, Cylinder. Dance. Come on, dance.
My body moves of its own accord, sir.
Yes. Your body, my body. We all have bodies. Isn't that incredible, Cylinder? We all have bodies.
Yes, sir.
Have you thought about that before?
Never, sir.
Me neither. Dr. Vincenzo, you made it.
I had to jump the queue, but I made it. It's quite the party. Oh, I like your moves, Solander.
Yes, Dr. Vincenzo, I'm feeling the pulse. I'm really feeling the pulse.
The pulse. I'm dancing too. Look, my knees. I'm crossing them over with my hands. I'm crossing my hands over my knees and putting my knees in together, out, in. Has anyone seen this before?
It's incredible, sir.
Thank you, Cylinder.
Solo, knee solo.
Oh, it feels so good.
Put your urine in the air like you just don't care. Go on.
Yeah, all right. Why not? Look, my urine. It's in the air. Oh, my urine's in the air.
Let it out.
I don't care.
Let it flow. The sub-collective consciousness.
What?
Do you think?
What is it?
What is it? What exactly?
What is it? We're experiencing it, but what is it?
I kind of see.
I'll tell you what I love. I love you, chaps. But that's not what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say that.
What were you going to say?
I meant to say I love the energy of everyone together. Cylinder, make a comment on the energy of everyone together.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Sir, the energy. We are all one. All.
Yes.
It's like we're all part of one organism, sir.
Yes, we're woven together.
Aye,
woven.
like interleaved like a scarf?
Yes.
A woolen scarf.
Oh, perfect.
Like a woolen scarf. And we are the wool. We are the sheep that provide the wool. We are the scarf.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and we are the woman who wears the scarf. And we're the one who admires the scarf. We're the onlooker of the scarf.
All of it.
We are the wind, thwarted by the scarf, that warms the woolen woman. The woman, wool woman.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is so perfect. We're all of that.
Yes.
And yet none of that.
We're not any of that. None of that makes sense. Yes. Yes, I have to write this down. I need to... Oh, I'm just going to lick this wall first.
Oh, good idea, sir.
And what's this one, Pierre?
It's the good stuff.
The good stuff, yeah?
It's the best nectar ever. Takes me to my ends.
I feel light on my feet like a fun critter, yeah?
I think I should test this. Not that I'm addicted to pleasure, for that was a phase, and I'm far away from... Oh! 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 Oh!
Not all of it.
Oh!
All of it.
I'm flying! Look, I'm flying! It's like someone has taken a stigma and magnified it. Oh! Oh! It slapped me! The plant slapped me! Oh, you like it? You like it rough, do ya? Oh, I like it rough too. Give me a little bit more. Come on. Come on, give me a little bit more. Give me
my friend.
Oh, just give me a little bit. I'm just gonna fly. Oh, heaven. Oh, heaven. Oh, heaven. Oh, heaven, heaven. Oh, 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 oh.
Here's a bit elder for me, and Daisy give me a little tickle,
Oh, tickle, tickle.
and then Fjord send me flip, which is Andalusian expression for it's when you. It's like a.
Kaka, everyone look at my chest. It's muscular and furry.
There is no equivalent. We said when someone sneezes, and I mean, what wonderful energy coming out of your face.
Yeah.
Hello, I have a lot of energy in my face. Why'd you ignore me?
Tremendous expression, Fjord. Flume.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right? Flume. I must say, you have a fantastic energy coming from your face.
All of you think you know everything, but you don't.
I share this energy with you both if you like.
Why is no one listening to me?
Human sex trigger.
Wonderful, wonderful. Look at me.
I have big arms. I can hold you
My
both.
halo. It's pretty.
I could take you down to the Orioles this summer.
Look at my halo.
Know each other.
And live there.
Well, I'm a scientist. I love to experiment.
Well, the Andalusia we have
Everybody,
triangle about.
Lord Banks, please, quiet and dull.
shut up. Shut up.
Please, Lord Banks.
Shut up.
You must be quiet now.
You're so noisy.
Please go away now.
Ow, my ears, my ears.
Lord Banks.
Shush, Miguel, shush. No,
Please, Lord
my
Banks.
ears.
You must leave now.
You must leave now. Surrender, where's Surrender? Surrender.
When pleasure is at its peak, a deep sense of communion fills one's soul. The individual is vanquished, and the collective bonds feel palpable. But a fragile ego cannot cope with the loss of self, and this, dear listener, can lead to consequences that will test one's loyalties.
Yes, just a little bit more of that magenta would be wonderful. Yeah, it's very striking. Yes, just on the back of my, just on my lower back there would be wonderful. Yeah.
Surrender, there you are.
I know.
Surrender, Surrender. Everyone here is very boring. I've had enough. We're getting out of here.
Really?
Yes, really.
But I don't.
But
I don't really want to go, sir.
what? Surrender, why do you have that strange look on your face? A look that says... I said it's time to go, so now we shall go.
Well, sir, with due respect, of course,
Of course.
I may, on this occasion, decline your offer to escort you out of this plant. I should like to stay, sir.
Oh, and I should like to have 3 heads and 7 nipples and the legs of an emu. I would love that, actually. But I don't, Solinder. Now gather yourself and let's get out of this pleasure hole.
Actually, sir, on second thought, what I was saying wasn't so much a request as a statement of fact.
Solinder, you're talking strangely.
I'm standing up for myself, sir.
Well, it doesn't suit you. Let's go.
No, sir. I shall bid you adieu, and I shall stay here.
Solinder, you come at once. I don't want to have to raise my voice or give you the scary face.
Sir.
I'm raising my voice.
Sir, I shall be to the point. I will be staying here.
Solinder!
I'm not going with you, sir.
You've left me no choice. I shall do the scary face. Look at my face.
I'm staying, sir.
I'll make it scarier.
The scary face isn't scary to me at the moment, sir.
What? You have been infected. Infected with pleasure.
Yes, sir. And I like it.
What do you mean you like it?
I feel like I've lost many of life's burdens.
Solinder, heal!
No, sir.
Yield! Yield!
No, sir.
Solinder, please come with me.
No, sir.
Solinder, don't say that.
I shall not go with you anymore.
I order you not to say the thing you just said.
Sir, I resign.
You can't resign. You're an extension of my body. An extension of my body cannot resign. My legs can't resign. They are servants to my... Solinder? Solinder, where are you? Where are you going, Solinder?
Back to the nectar chamber for a colonic. Goodbye, sir.
No! Solinder, turn around. Solinder! 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 Young Joseph, why do you yell in the corridor of pollination? You are disturbing the tranquility. My manservant has left me. Leave him be, my boy, leave him be. No, I will not leave him be.
He will not quiet down, Mr. Jesus. He is disturbing photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis is so sexy.
Joseph, I should not want to have to discipline you in front of the other guests if you can't handle your pleasure.
I can handle my pleasure. Watch me handling it. Ooh, I've got my hands all over it. Ooh, I'm handling it. Ooh.
It's unbearable. Miguel, guards.
Yes, sir?
What are they doing?
Take him to the ejection zone.
Yes, sir.
No, don't take me. Unhand me. Unhand me. They're manhandling me. No, they're dressed like bugs. They're bug handling me. Stop it! Uncle Bertie! Uncle Bertie! I ask you not to manhandle me. Unhandle me.
Place them there, next to the filament.
Unhandle me. Oh. Ugh.
Fire up the ovules.
Uncle Bertie, what are you doing?
Tighten his handicles and his feticles.
I don't understand.
Young Joseph, you don't understand because you're trying to understand. Understand?
You handle pleasure too much. You've betrayed botany. You forget how to be a scientist. You partake when you should merely observe.
Joseph, why label something when you can be it instead? You can label plants whatever you want. You can call me whatever you want. But I am nothing, and I am everything. I am not a human, not a bee, not a pleasure lover, not a plant toucher. I am none of these things, and all of these things. And in your quest for labels, you have no hope of understanding what you are. You are so busy observing that you have forgotten how to be. Stop thinking, Joseph. Stop it. Just be.
I will not be.
Be.
I will not.
Try it. I will not. Be or not be. That is your conundrum. But you have no business here. I feel sorry for you, boy. Very, very sorry. Oh, exalted Sir Pasha. Eject this free radical. He will not provide you with any nourishment. Pistons to 17.
Handles at the ready.
Stamen rising.
Stamen rising.
Ready to fire.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Goodbye, Joseph. Come back when you have learned how to be. Pleasure will wait until you are ready to receive it. I will not receive it, and you shall never come back. Which is a great pity. You were always my third favorite nephew. I wish you well, and I do this with love. Eject! Eject!
Third? Who's first and second?
If there is an unsung hero in this story, it is the humble illustrator Daniel Parkinson. His paintings sit well alongside Sidney Solander's diary entries to portray the extraordinary historic moments that you are about to bear witness to. A series of these works hang in the prestigious King's Room in the National Gravy Gallery. They are splendid portraits. The highly unusual colour palette adds a crazed vibrancy to the images, which bear witness to Lord Joseph Banks's extraordinary adventures into what can only be described as a new world.
Whoa. That gannet is so wasted.
The gannet is excellent for the composition of this painting.
I don't mean to blow pollen up your ass, but your painting buzzes me. You captured the clover in all of its glory.
Oh, thank you. It's a very pretty plant, smaller than I expected, but very elegant and very... Did my eyes deceive me, or did I see a man fall out of a tiny flower?
See? That's the clover, right there.
Lord Banks, you returned from pleasure.
Where am I? Oh, I see. I see. He thinks he can eject me. Well, I shall eject him. I shall eject all of them. Out of my way, get it? My tools. My tools.
What are you doing with the spade? No, that's bad.
Thomas, stop. You should stop. Get off me, you feeble pleasure slave.
Now, don't hurt the plant, please!
Where are my secateurs? Solander? Oh, there's no Solander anymore. The roots are deep and strong, but not as strong as my determination. Where's my saw? Solander! Oh, there's no Solander anymore! Yes, I chop you off. I root out pleasure. Out, I say. Out, for you contaminate the world with your lechery.
Oh, don't do that.
Quiet. One more root to go. I shall finish it off with my scythe.
The Slaying of Pleasure, which hangs in the King's Chamber at the National Gravy Gallery, is perhaps the most famous of all Daniel Parkinson's works. It depicts Lord Joseph Banks standing over heaven's clover, the plant wilting before his fearsome eyes, its internal juices running forth like rivers of molten lava, spreading on the ground in a pool of gooey pulp, and strewn all around the slain plant, the symbiotic creatures that were inside Pleasure at the time, including the remaining crew of the Fortitude.
What's happening?
You killed them. You killed all of them.
No. I didn't kill anyone. I just rid them of pleasure.
Kill pleasure while they're in pleasure? You killed them?
No, I freed them. I freed them, see? I didn't kill them, I freed them.
Killed in the peak of pleasure. What a way to go.
When we look at the tragedies of history, it is easy to dehumanize the loss, to think of the fallen as meaningless numbers and statistics, when each one is a human, a hero of their own story. The aftermath of the uprooting led to many ends to many stories. But for Lord Banks, the most heartbreaking end is the end of a mentor, the end of a botanist, the end of an uncle.
No. Uncle Bertie, you're still alive. Tell me you're still alive. Uncle Bertie. I'm here, Jason. I'm here, boy. Oh, Uncle Bertie. What a ghastly colour.
It's the color of death.
I was going to say moss green.
It's the color of death, Joseph. You've uprooted me. You've uprooted all of us.
No, Bertie. No, Bertie, don't die. Would it help for me to do mouth-to-mouth resuscitation?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You mean yes, are you should, or yes, you're sure?
Yes, I'm sure that you do not need to perform mouth-to-mouth. It won't really make any difference.
Bertie, don't die. Don't die.
We all have to lose our wicket eventually.
No, Bertie.
Oh, my lad. My innings is over.
Hang in there, Bertie. Hang in there.
You've finally bowled me out, my boy. Middle stump. Your turn to bat now.
No, Bertie. No. No, Bertie. No. Bertie. Uncle Bertie. No. Uncle Bertie. No.
And so, a bittersweet mission has been completed. It is time for an exhausted, hard-working aristocrat to pack his things and go home with his trusted and loyal friend at his side.
Solinder. Solinder, where are you? Excuse me, young person. Have you seen Solinder? No? Solinder! Solinder, there you are! Well, it's my old friend Solinder. Well, Solinder, get up. It's time for us to make our way back to Gravy. We have accomplished our mission. This has been both a sad yet triumphant day. Write that down, Solinder.
You fucking stupid hole.
Solinder?
You couldn't fucking just let people be. You had to fucking meddle and fuck up other people's lives. Because you couldn't handle other people having fun. Because you're nothing but a fucking whole party pooper, motherfucking face, knuckle brained, flaccid hole.
Solinder, that's a lot of swearing. I did it for your benefit.
You did it because you couldn't fucking handle watching an insect a plant because you can't get it up to your own plant in the hole.
No, I may have a plant, all right, I give you that, but I would never one in the hole.
You lying you stupid brain Philistine.
A lot of swearing, still a lot of swearing.
I've heard so much of your it makes me want to in your mouth until your brain is drowning in sir.
Solinder.
You and your stupid halo and your job too. You're a idiot, sir. A knuckle flap sucking filled moist hole licking rubbing hole.
Yes, well, I think you've made your point. Now fetch my things. It is time for us to go.
I won't fetch your things. Off, you stupid aristocratic face.
I see. Well, this is how it has to be. The end of pleasure is indeed also the end of our friendship. I shall bid you adieu. Adieu, Solinder. I have been very loyal and kind to you. And in return, you have been pretty good. A bit disappointing at times. Not always, though. Not always. But a friend, nevertheless. Goodbye, friend. Off. Yes, well, I know you say that with love, so I'm going to go knowing that you said that with love. Bye. Bye, friend. again. Excuse me, Vine. What is that sound I hear?
Sounds like some kind of biological fireworks.
Yes. Look, they're like little cannon stems emanating from the ground, shooting thousands of projectiles into the air.
Projectiles, it's a defense system. Oh, we shall all die.
That's no defense system, my boy. Quite the opposite.
Bertie? That sounded like my Uncle Bertie.
It's the Bee Jesus.
But he died. I just saw him.
Look above you, Joseph. Closer. Right above you.
Uncle Bertie? Is that you? You're a bee now.
Yes, I'm a bee. I'm a real bee.
But you're tiny.
I have ascended, Joseph. Thank you.
Those other insects look angry.
They are your crew, Joseph. We have all ascended. We'll become insects. See over there? The praying mantis. That's Solinder. Look. Hello, sir.
Oh, hello, Solinder.
Stupid.
What a foul-mouthed praying mantis. That's the most bad-mannered praying mantis I've ever seen.
Oh, he'll get over it. Look, Angelika has become an aphid.
Get up the day, old Bank.
That's typically obscure of her. What about young Nick? Wait, I recognize him. Is he the dragonfly? Yes, he has my strong chin and lips.
Hello, Uncle Joseph. Look at me. I'm a dragonfly.
What's happening, Uncle Bertie, the bee? What have I done?
You have fulfilled your destiny. I was hoping it would be you.
I don't understand.
Propagation, my boy. A little-known scientific fact about Oligarchienceticus sebaceococcinem. It is a strange organism that can live for millennia, but it only has one method of propagation. It is a Semperanium mortis, which means it only gives birth when it dies. And you have killed it. Now it can spread forth and propagate. Look at it propagate. Look at the seeds propagating. Yes! You have made it possible.
But how far will it go?
My boy, these seeds will reach far beyond this island. They shall spread forth beyond these shores. See how the gannets feast on them? The gannets shall then excrete the seeds in far-off lands, that pleasure may grow and spread. Eventually, pleasure will make it as far as the Gravy Isles themselves.
I must stop it.
Oh, you cannot stop nature from taking its course, Joseph.
No, it must not propagate. I came here to destroy it.
And for that, we all thank you, boy. I'm a bee. I'm a real bee.
No, this cannot be.
We have been waiting for this moment. And like a charming, ignorant flower, you have spread pleasure throughout the world.
No, I have destroyed pleasure. Why do you laugh? Why?
Hark, the angel insects sing. Do you like the music? Sing, my insect angels. Sing! They're singing in B major, the happiest key for me. I'm joking. They're singing in G.
I don't understand, Uncle.
Oh, you poor ignorant fool. You can't destroy pleasure, Joseph. No matter how hard you try, you can't destroy pleasure. I'm a bee. I'm a real bee. All over the world, there's all kinds of people looking to harness nature's gifts. Well, nature may look pretty, but nature has other ideas. Yes, it does. In every lifetime, there's a man of the moment who's ready to make humanity pay. Well, people may be stupid, but people are nature too. That means you. And you can't destroy pleasure. It's just
just like a sunbeam, fleeting and go. No, you can't destroy pleasure. It's older than the stars above. It'll still be there when a story's all told. That's the truth.
And so, instead of destroying pleasure, Lord Banks spread it throughout the world so that we may enjoy it without fear or consequence. Dame Miriam Snakespeare wrote in her most famous play of all, the one we shall never name, that she who condemns a man for cavorting with a donkey is most likely attracted to donkeys. What Snakespeare was telling us has been a well-told tale, repeated not just in fiction, but, as this case illustrates, in real life too. It's a simple lesson at the end of a simple story. But I do hope, dear listener, that you pay heed to wisdom delivered from the great journals of history. The wisdom that on this fateful day was finally learned by a man who could not see past his shadow. The greatest botanist there ever was? I'll leave you to decide that for yourself. But he certainly provided some dim light on a journey of unscientific discovery. And for that, we thank you, Joseph Banks. For the pleasure is now ours.
And you can't destroy pleasure.
It's just like a sunbeam, fleeting and go.
No, you can't destroy